bring you another Hyundai League match review, which saw my team Melbourne Victory lose 1-0 to Adelaide United. Now, we line up in the same sort of fashion we do every week. We had Vukovic in goal, Galloway, Geria, Ansel and Del Pierre were the back four. We had Broxham, Bozanic and Finkler in the middle, with Thompson, Kelfella and Berisha to play the front three. Now, it's good to see the introduction of Archie Thompson. He had quite a decent game, but obviously, Barbarouses moving on to Wellington next year. Will Archie Thompson stay another season? Will he not? Depends on how his body is coping. But substitute-wise, we had Connor Payne, Mahazi, Gajewski, Ingham and Thomas on the bench. Now, going into the game, Adelaide United are on an 11-game unbeaten run and sit third on the table, while we are looking less and less likely by the week to retain our title. We've had too many patchy performances and things haven't been going to plan, but hopefully we can start turning them around. 7 fixtures left to go of the season. We need to win crucial games. Now, the other thing to note is Adelaide United have not beaten Melbourne Victory in their last 9 attempts. The last time they managed a win was 5 years ago, I do believe. I'm not sure if that's home or away. I know something it is 5 years ago, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now, we saw a game that attempted a high pace with end-to-end action, but what we really got was stop and start, and stop and start, and stop and start. It was all we had. Both teams were trying to press, they were trying to counter. It was high-pace action, but there was always a foul. There was always a foul, there was always a foul, and there's always a missed opportunity. Now, the game had a total of 36 fouls, which really sets the pace for the game. And that number just tells you how the game went. 36 fouls. Why? Why no discipline? Why? How is the ref allowed 36 fouls? You know, you got to start pulling out cards eventually. But Glenn Finkler, once again, the best chance of the game for Melbourne Victory. No doubt about it. Best free kick taker in the A-League. And why he's not in our Asian Champions League squad, I have no idea. It is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. If we're going to get anywhere in the Champions League, we need a dead ball specialist, and we've left him out. So, forget it. He had the best chance of this game, and it was not long before the halftime break. Finkler stood up from 30 yards out. He beat Galekovic with his strike, but the ball cannoned off the crossbar and went safely away from the Adelaide goal. Now, this is the second time in 2 weeks Finkler's had a free kick, and he has not had an end product. Well, I say he hasn't had an end product. Look back at last week. Flashback, he scored a goal, and it wasn't counted. So, that was disappointing enough. This week he's had another free kick. Couldn't get enough dip on the ball, and we've missed out on the opportunity there. So, 2 weeks in a row, 2 dead balls, I don't know. He's very good, but just needs a little more consistency. I think things will be a lot better off. But that said and done, give Finkler any day, put him on a free kick, and then behind him, it's got to be Bozanic. No doubt, give Finkler, then Bozanic. But give Finkler, he tried his best, he couldn't get a goal, and it is a problem. But Bruce Comore, the youngster from Adelaide United, made his 20th A-League appearance today, and he finished it off with a fantastic goal for Adelaide United. A bit of luck was introduced, but you can't complain. It was a goal, and it was heartbreaking for the Melbourne Victory fans. So, Bruce Comore managed to score the killing blow when he scored the only goal of the game in the 90th minute. Once again, we have been let down by a late consolation goal. First against Western Sydney Wanderers, now against Adelaide United. So, struggles there. The struggles are real. We need to just concentrate for the whole game is what we need. Just concentrate. That's all we need. Focus on the whole 90 minutes. So, Mork managed to cross, and it found Comore, who was at the far post. He took a shot. It was deflected off Galloway, and it managed to beat Vukovic on the near post. So, very unfortunate there for Galloway to ultimately get the deflection that did. It cost us a goal, but He threw himself in front of the ball unlike any other defender did. So give him that credit. He's tried his best. But on the other hand, Vukovic lets in another goal. Now, I hate to say this. Vukovic is a good goalkeeper. Don't get me wrong. But Nathan Coe, we do miss you. We do miss you. You were so good for us last year. And now we have Danny Vukovic, who does let in quite a few goals. Is it his problem, though? That's the next question I have to raise to you. Is it Vukovic's problem, or is it the defence? Because as I say here, another disappointing result sees us unable to climb the table on a weekend we could have capitalised crazy. If we had bagged a win this weekend, we would have picked up 2 points on the other teams. It would have been fantastic. So, what we have to look at now is, though, we have defensive problems. We have a busy schedule coming up. Asian Champions League is on Tuesday night. I should be able to bring a review for that. No promises, but I should be able to bring a review. We'll see how that goes. But obviously, we have our busy schedule, and I don't know what Kevin Muscat's plans are. So, is he going to rotate the squad for the Champions League? Is he going to play a full-strength squad for the Champions League and focus primarily on that? Or is he going to forget the A-League season, focus on the Champions League? Is he going to forget the Champions League and focus on the A-League season? Now, in my opinion, I think we should focus on the A-League. I know being champions of Asia is something we can only dream of, but I don't think we're going to compete with the Chinese teams this year. If you've seen the Chinese teams in their transfer market, Jackson Martinez, oh, here we go. Now I'm going to forget all the names. We had Lavezzi. You know, we had Timmy Cahill's left. He's been kicked out. We still have Barr there. Momo Sissoko has been kicked out from Shanghai Shenhua. Teixeira, I think he's Alex Teixeira, the one that was linked to go to Liverpool, is now in China. So what does he say? China have had a huge transfer window. Their teams are going to be incredible in the Champions League. And we do have to worry about what's going to happen. Because, personally, I don't think... If we play against Shanghai. I think Shanghai Jiangsu, I think it is, don't get me wrong. But are we going to beat them in the group stage? I really don't think so. I don't think so. I think if we get out of the group, it'd be a miracle. We have a good squad. We've left out Finkler. We've left out Calfella. I think we're going to struggle. So, personally, I think we should forget the ACL this year. Focus on the league. You know, if we could win the league, I'd be more than happy. We need a Champions League spot for next season. If we can get one for next season, we can reboost the squad, and we can look at getting an Asian marquee player, because that is what we need. An Asian foreigner is going to boost the squad depth for the Champions League. I think that's what we need to focus on. But the other thing we need to look at is if we are going to maintain our run in the A-League, and if we're going to win the championship, we need to win crucial games. We still are yet to play Brisbane Roar, yet to play Western Sydney Wanderers. We do have Sydney FC in the Big Blue Derby next weekend. But my concerns are really the Brisbane and the Western Sydney Wanderers game. We need to pick up points from every single match and capitalise on Brisbane Roar and Western Sydney Wanderers. We failed to do so in recent weeks. We need to really focus on that now. We have Brisbane Roar coming up. We need to beat them. We don't have a choice. We have to beat Brisbane and we have to beat Western Sydney. If we can beat both those teams, we pick up 6 points. We're near the top of the table. But then you've got the dark horse, which is Adelaide United. We've just lost to them, and we're not going to play them again for the rest of the season. So we have to hope that Adelaide United slip up. It's that simple. We've got a huge, huge back of the season to look forward to. But are things going to go our way? Now, there is one more point I'd like to raise to you, and that is Adelaide United. Why are we talking about Adelaide United on a Melbourne Victory video? It doesn't make sense, but it's very important. Adelaide United, I've just said, are the dark horse, and they are. Why are they the dark horse, though? Because they don't have a striker. Yes, you could say Bruce Gite is their centre forward. He scored 3 goals in 17 games this season. You look at all their other strikers, there's no one. There is no one. This was a problem they had at the start of the season, and we all looked worried. But if you look at where they sit on the table, look, they've got 12 games unbeaten. And you look at their goal scoring charts. Now, their 2 highest goal scorers are Mork and Sirio, I think it is. I think it's Sirio. And they have managed, 5 goals each. So for a club that sits in 3rd place on the table with 5 goals as your top goal scorer, You know, how does that make you feel? Doesn't matter how many goals you can score as long as you're keeping clean sheets. Now, Adelaide United know how to defend, and that's one thing we have to look at. Though, if you look at the last 5 A-League seasons, Adelaide United, forget them. Melbourne Victory, Brisbane Roar, and Central Coast Mariners all managed to win the league with a goal scorer with more than 10 goals. Now, yes, there are 7 fixtures left, and I think that Adelaide United should start bagging a few goals if they want to manage to win their first ever title. But the question we really need to raise is, can Adelaide United win the A-League title without a top-class striker, without a striker who's scoring goals, and with the defensive rock they are, can they manage to win the A-League title? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below. And tell me what you guys think about Melbourne Victory. What should they aim for? Should they aim for the A-League or the Asian Champions League? I don't know. I think the A-League is more important this season. But if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to see more Melbourne Victory match reviews. And hopefully I catch you guys on another video.